I don't usually tell people this story because whenever I do, they ask why I didn't just drive on. The truth is, I wish I had. About 2 years ago, I was driving home late at night after a family reunion. I didn't stay over because I had work early the next morning, and the drive back was a little over 2 hours. By the time I left, it was already dark. Most of the road was narrow and isolated, with dense bushes and tall trees pressed close on both sides. The kind of road where your headlights feel weak and everything beyond them just disappears. At first, the drive was fine, quiet, almost relaxing. Then, about 45 minutes in, the tiredness hit me. Not gradually, all at once. One moment, I was alert, and the next, it felt like my body had decided without asking me that it was done for the night. My eyes burned. My head felt heavy. Blinking took effort. I rolled down the window, turned the radio up, tried to shake it off. Nothing worked. I knew I wasn't going to make it home like this. I started looking for a safe place to pull over. A rest stop, a parking area, anything. But the road just kept going. Trees, bushes, darkness. Cars passed occasionally, just often enough to remind me I wasn't completely alone. Eventually, I made a decision I still regret. I pulled off the road onto the grass, easing the car behind a thick patch of bushes so it wouldn't be easily visible from the road. It felt wrong immediately, but exhaustion has a way of quieting common sense. I checked the time, 11:22 p.m. I told myself I'd sleep for 20 minutes, just enough to reset. Then I closed my eyes. I don't know how long I'd been asleep when I heard it. A soft, scratching sound. At first, I thought I was dreaming. But then I opened my eyes and realized the car was completely silent, except for that noise, slow, deliberate, like something lightly dragging across metal. I checked the clock, 11:50. The scratching stopped a few seconds later. I sat there for a moment, heart pounding, listening. Nothing else followed. No footsteps, no movement. I told myself it was probably an animal, a raccoon, a deer brushing against the car. Still half asleep, I leaned back and made another mistake. I went back to sleep. The second time I woke up, the sound was already there, louder now, longer. I opened my eyes and stared at the ceiling of the car, afraid to move. The scratching wasn't random anymore. It came in short bursts, then paused, then started again. Almost like whoever or whatever was making it was thinking. I looked at the clock. 12:40 a.m. That's when panic set in. Animals don't usually come back, and they don't wait nearly an hour before returning. The sound moved from one side of the car to the back. My breathing slowed, not because I was calm, but because I didn't want to be heard. Finally, I forced myself to look in the rearview mirror. For just a second, I saw movement. A dark shape darting away from the car, straight into the trees. I didn't try to understand it. I started the engine. I pulled back onto the road and drove fast, but not recklessly. There was a bend in the road just ahead, maybe 100 yards away. As I rounded it, my headlights caught something unexpected. Another car, parked on the side of the road. The driver's door was wide open. I slowed down, scanning the interior as I passed. The seat was empty. No movement. No one nearby. It didn't look abandoned. It looked interrupted. That's when I checked my mirror. At first, I didn't see anything. Then a figure came running around the bend. A man, sprinting directly toward my car. He was waving his arms, screaming, words I couldn't fully make out, but his tone was desperate, angry, commanding. He was shouting for me to stop, to get out of the car. Every instinct I had screamed, no. I pressed the accelerator. As I sped away, I caught one last glimpse of him in the mirror, standing in the middle of the road, watching me disappear into the darkness. I never saw him again. I didn't slow down until I reached a populated area. I didn't stop shaking until the sun came up. To this day, I don't know who or what was scratching at my car, and I don't know why that man wanted me to stop. But I learned something that night. Never sleep on the side of a deserted road.